Hey everyone, Calvin Graber with Stratoscope here, and today we're joined with this month's L.I.S.T Award winner, Lawrence Douglas. Lawrence, how you doing today? Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it, my man. Doing good, Calvin. Appreciate the honor, and it is indeed an honor.
Appreciate that for sure. And I for one can definitely attest to Lawrence's abilities and talents when it comes to events and security. Lawrence worked with our team at one of our bigger events, Dreamforce, last year, leading the quality control team that really raised the bar for all of the security staff at the event to bring just the conference to a new level. So great work. It's always a pleasure working with you, Lawrence.
Appreciate that. We're glad we're able to come. Happy to get the invite, and glad we could provide a good service, help out the event be a little bit better there.
Sure. So Lawrence, tell me, how did you get started in the event and security industry?
The funny thing is, well, it started when I was a kid. A friend of mine that worked at then Staff Pro back when I was still in high school. We went to church together, actually, and they were talking about people that wanted jobs. They can come down Long Beach Convention Center and get interviewed. And I was like, well, I need a job and I don't want to work in fast food. So I checked out security. Lo and behold, I liked it. It was the interaction with the people, the different people and different events you see in any given week, working at a property that brought in so many different events in such a short period of time. And let's just say I kind of started doing it and I kind of never left.
That's awesome. And, looking back on all of the events you've done throughout your career, what's one event that stands out as the most memorable?
Most memorable, probably when I was a young manager back in Long Beach, again with Staff Pro back in the day. We did the 2004 Olympic swim trials. For me, that was kind of the event where I grew up in the industry as a manager. That was the first large-scale event. They came and built a temporary aquatic center in the parking lot of the Long Beach Convention and Entertainment Center. And I led that event from pillar to post, beginning to ending. And that was the first time I did that kind of as a pretty young manager. So that's what let me understand I might know what I'm doing just a little bit. Gave me a little bit of confidence to keep doing what I'm doing. And again, fast forward many, many years later, still around, still trying to help people see their way through this industry, and still trying to be helpful.
That's awesome. And today, what's your role look like? What do you do?
Right now, my role, a good thing, it actually was hyper-focused toward what you guys were doing at Dreamforce. I'm moving into a role with my current company, L.I.S.T Universal Event Services, moving into a training manager role, more focused on the training and the uplifting of the staff, particularly with a focus around leadership development. I think that in our industry, our leaders have a outsized amount of influence on how well an event runs. So I'm trying to focus my time and energy there. I'm no longer a young person. Hair's not growing anymore and all that kind of stuff. So, I think it's time for me to find a role where I can start to kind of bring the younger generations along and show them that this is indeed a great industry to be involved in. And you can touch and affect a lot of lives in some pretty meaningful ways. So I want to help people learn how to do that.
That's awesome. Couldn't pick a better person for that role than you. What would be a few words of advice that you would give a young up and coming talented individual in the security event industry?
I would probably tell them to focus their time and energy learning how to lead and learning how to communicate well. In this industry, I hear many people say, oh, we're in the people business. Well, in this particular business, your clients are people, the people you work with are people, and even your product and service, again, is people. So being able to communicate with them well and effectively is gonna do you very, very well in the future, and really, really focus on leadership. A lot of people conflate leadership and management. They're two very, very different skills. You manage systems and you lead people. Learn how to lead people well.
Well said, Lawrence. Well, congratulations again. Thanks for the time talking with us and everybody watching. Best of luck in all of your future endeavors, and we'll see you soon.
Appreciate it, Calvin. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.